It's overreaction time here at 120 Sports as we turn to the UFC.
All right.
Joanna Jedrzejczyk improved to 14-0 as a professional fighter at UFC 211 with her win over Jessica Andrade. Would you say Joanna Jedrzejczyk is among the UFC's best pound-for-pound fighters, or is that an overreaction?
Not an overreaction. That, to me, I saw a list in the pound-for-pound rankings where they had her 7th. What are we talking about here? How is she 7th? 14-0? She's fought everybody in the world at 115 pounds, sometimes twice, and beaten them like the Claudia Gadelias of the world, who's really good. And I'll beat her twice. I'll just keep cleaning out this division. They're going to create another division at 125. But maybe she goes up there.
At some of those other names, when you look at some of those other names on the list.
Yeah, it's hard to bypass Mighty Mouse. The Conor McGregor one, I get it, number 2. I understand. If you're saying at 145 pounds, I'm right there with you. And I get it, he's the champ at 155 because you beat Eddie Alvarez. Good fighter. But not beating Joanna Jedrzejczyk, who she's wiping out at the 115s. Conor has fought another 155er who I guess they now could look at a 170 or Nate Diaz because they fought twice at 170. And you lost. You get choked out by Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz at one point was the 5th ranked 155er in the world. And you're going to have Conor 2nd? Sorry, I get the popularity. I understand that. And at 145, it's a valid argument to say he's the 2nd best pound for pound. But pound for pound is pound for pound. And he's gone up in weight classes. And at 170, he's 1-1 in that weight class, losing to Nate Diaz and beating Nate Diaz. Very close in the rematch, by the way. So you dominated Eddie Alvarez in one fight at 155. I've got a big problem with Conor being 2nd on that list.
So where do you move Conor to?
I'd move him down about 4th or 5th. It's the Muhammad Ali argument. Muhammad Ali, in the importance of boxing, is arguably the most important fighter of all time. To me, he's not even the 3rd best heavyweight of all time. He's just not. Conor McGregor, in the importance of mixed martial arts, could be number 1, or Ronda Rousey could be number 1. Are they going to go down as the best ever? Probably not. And I don't think that's where Conor should go right now. He needs to win more fights in mixed martial arts, not boxing, to be on that list at number 2, where he's at right now. Joanna Jedrzejczyk has proven at 14-0, and when she looks at a woman like Jessica Andrade, who moved down from 135, that's a big 115er, and looks at her dead in the face and says, I bring hell to the octagon, and you know this.
So you placed her where, 3rd, 4th?
I could put Joanna 2 or 3.
Wow.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse he's entrenched at 1. Johnny Bones Jones, who's not on that list, obviously, he's not eligible.
Nope.
But when Johnny comes back and beats Daniel Cormier again, who was 4th on the list, Cormier goes back to the bottom of the rung, and John Bones Jones goes back into the top 3. They've got to revise that list, and Joanna has to be higher. Conor has to be lower.
You need to send in a petition, Dave.
This is no disrespect to the great Conor McGregor.
Uh-huh.
But you're 1-1
against
Nate Diaz.
It was Conor right there, Dave.
Conor is great at promoting Conor.